Oh, we're live. Woo! Try and get some volume turned up now. There we go. Awesome. Now I'll see if I can get this thing to work up here and I'll be real happy. Where the hell am I? Sorry guys, just trying to get my self organised here on the big computer. Oh, there we are. Now I should be able to see myself. Woo! Got a time delay now. Hey, go-karts and gone fishing. First one there. How you going, bud? As the title says, I've gone to a car show today. Big Dog Leather. G'day, mate. There's a car show about an hour north of me, up in Ingham. And me and my daughter are going for a run up there today to have a look. So hopefully I can do a few videos and get a few photos. There's a lot of guys don't like getting on video with their cars. But, yeah, what the hell. I'll see if I can get a few videos of their cars. At least some photos anyway. Might be able to put together a slideshow. You never know. We'll play it by ear. So yeah, we've had a bit of a busy week. I didn't go live last week. My daughter hurt her knee, and she's got to sell her manual car and get an automatic. So she's not happy about that. Oh well, it happens. So yeah, didn't get a live show in last week, guys. We were kind of a bit busy, so yeah, you get that. It's all good. Yeah, go-karts. I agree, mate. She's not happy, man. She's got a nice hey, Rusta B. Yeah, she's got a really nice Mazda 6, mate. It's yeah, only got 101,000 on the clock. She's absolutely devastated. She's got to sell it. Hey, sugar. So you did, Rusty. You did, mate. You finally caught up with me. It's all good, mate. It's all good. As long as you guys can see me okay, there's not much light coming in through the window at the moment. She's still pretty early. I got a little camping light here hanging above the computer, so you can probably see me, but we might be good to go. Oh yeah, you can still see me. We're good to go. I can turn that off now. Yeah, no, it's awesome. Hey, Wizard. That's alright, mate. No dramas, bud. It's all good. It's 8:35 a.m. Sunday morning here, so it's all good, bud. It's all good. As I said, we are planning on going up to Ingham. It's about an hour's north of me, to a car shop there, so that should be a bit of a fun day. We're going to take my ute for a run, so we'll try and get as much footage as we can, and I'll take a lot of photos. I normally do. I've got an 8GB card in my phone, and I usually just about fill that, so that gives you an idea how many photos I take. Still working on that video of the tractor pulls down in there. It goes for nearly 30 minutes, man. I'm going to have to either upload the whole lot the way it is and just leave it. So there we go. Johnny Five's in the house. How are you, mate? I might even just do that, guys. I might just upload the whole video, and if people can just skip through to what they want to watch, it's all good. It was a good day, man. I really wish I could have stayed for the 2 days, but Impact's Garage. Hey, bud. How's that F truck going? We have one of those industrial ceiling fans. Those things will take your head off. Hell yeah, mate. I've got a ceiling fan behind me there, mate. It's not on at the moment. I've got another one back there, so 23:35 p.m. here. Dang, dude. It's coming along well, thanks, man. Yeah, awesome. Hey, I got a bit of a chassis started for me Wasteland Warriors car. I figured out what I'm going to do. It's just a matter now of trying to get some more parts. I'm actually chasing a diff tail shaft and gearbox. Not quite sure what motor I'm going to put in it yet. It could even be a stationary engine. I might hook it up. I've been watching a few videos of guys hooking up single cylinder Predator engines and things like that to their four-wheel drive chassis and all that sort of stuff. The chassis is a homemade one, Impact. I made it. I made it out of an old chin-up exercise machine. You know, the ones you got the bar above your head, and then you pull up and put your chin up on the bar and you let it go. It's one of those exercise bars like that, mate. James, how you going, mate? So yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing with that. I'll get a video of that as I strip it all down and I'll weld it all back together. It's about, what is it? Hang on, got the trusty old tape measure. It's about 50 mil, so it's about 2-inch box, which should be okay. Hey, Rasta. Yeah, mate, it should be okay. As I said, it's 2-inch box steel. If worse comes to worse, I've got to reinforce it. But I've still got to put a cage or something on the top of it, so that'll help. That'll reinforce the chassis a little bit, stiffen it up. So it's just a matter of working out what I'm going to have to do to put an engine in it. As I said, I have seen the guys with Predator engines. Mad Max, that is the Mad Max build, mate. Be the Wasteland Warriors vehicle. I couldn't find anything worthy of a Mad Max build. Chubby, you think I should actually get a 212 Predator engine, but that would require, if this is the case, to modify the chassis. Don't know, James. You're putting it into a push bike, was that right? Like a chopper frame? Is it a homemade one or is it a factory frame? Oh, Brat Rider. Yeah, mate, I do make good use of the chin-up machine. I ain't using my chin on it. But yeah, no, mate, it's it'll get there. It's a bicycle, a chopper bicycle. It's a Schwinn chopper. Okay. Mate, it depends on how much room you've got between where the pedal crank is and the top part of your frame. Sorry, guys, I got an itchy nose. That's gonna determine what sort of engine you put in it. If it's the sort of frame I'm thinking of, where the top part of your frame is and your down tube comes down to where your pedals are and your seat post, if you can work out how much space you got there, you might be able to put one of those flat engines in there, or the ones that are on a bit of an angle. If you put the upright motor may be too tall for the frame. Mate, the other alternative is, and I know it might sound silly, the other alternative is, have you thought about a motorcycle scooter engine? It's 11 inches high and 14 inches long. Okay. Well, it might fit. There's a guy running around here. He's got a chopper frame, but it's a homemade one. And he's got a 50cc Honda scooter engine. You know, those ones, the little 50cc scooters you see people riding. He's got one of those motors. He's taken the back wheel off, put a sprocket on the back wheel, and it just fits in his chassis. And he runs the chain down onto where his pedals should be. He puts his feet out the front like this, and he rides that around. It's so quiet that you can't even hear him coming sometimes. You just got to be careful when he's on the road. But yeah, 11 inches, trusty tape measure, guys. That's 11 inches in height and 14 inches long, so you're about a bit over a foot long. Geez, mate, that's a tight gap. Yeah, go look at Musty One's channel. He put an engine into a bike frame. James, that might be a good one. Thanks, Wizard. I forgot about that. That might be a good one to have a look at. He does a lot of engine-powered push bikes. I'll get it right in a minute. So yeah, have a look at that. That might be a good idea. I normally muck around with electric ones because here in Australia they get a bit peeved off at you putting a petrol engine on a push bike frame. They're not real happy about that. So I run the electric ones. So if they can't hear me, they can't complain about me. But we're only allowed 250 watts here, which isn't much. You're lucky to do 20 kilometres an hour with that. I have been thinking about running something around the 3 kilowatts as a rear engine machine, rear hub motor, but don't put the spokes or anything on it. Use that motor as actually a winch motor down through a custom-made gearbox. That should give me a bit of speed. I would like to get about 80, 90 kilometres an hour out of it. Maybe, what does that work out? About 50, 55 mile an hour would be cool. But we'll just see what happens. But yeah, Wizard Musty's got some good stuff on his channel. What does the government think they are? Mate, the motorised ones, they reckon, are mopeds. And then you got to register them. I mean, what the hell's the use of having a push bike with a petrol engine on it, and you got to pedal it anyway. But I don't understand the logic, mate. I think the size needs for the Predator is somewhere in my big mini builds. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Brat Rider, yeah, man, you could have a look at that. James, go and have a look at old Brat Rider back in some of his videos. He's got a couple of ideas that may help you out, brother. Man, without seeing the frame, it's a bit hard for me. That's the biggest problem. I'll have to jump across and have a look at your channel, James, and see what I can do, man. Hang on. I'll do that right now. Go to your channel. I don't even know if I'm subscribed to you, James. I could be. No, I'm not. Oh, well, there you go. Now I am. I'll hit your bell button. And here in my country and state that as long as it's pedal operated and still has a gas engine, I don't have to register it with a title, whatsoever. As long as it conforms with those guidelines, they still are. Okay. They still recently changed the law here, folks. Used to be able to ride scooters and mopeds with no registration or insurance, but not anymore. Okay. See, here in Australia, there used to be allowed 50 cc's or 49 cc's, which is virtually just a little whippersnipper engine. There was a lot of guys had those on there, but some engineering entrepreneurs on BMX bikes decided to put the 160cc bloody lawnmower engines on there, or 5 or 6 horsepower stationary engines, and are doing like 70, 80 kilometres an hour on push bike brakes. These little tiny bloody rubber caliper brakes that are about this big. I mean, how the hell do you stop that? So they cracked down on it. Now you can't have anything that's motorised. Electrics is fine. It's not a problem for that. As I said, I would like to run a 3,000 watt motor and use it as a winch motor. I've actually got a custom made gearbox set up. Oh, sorry guys, itchy nose again. That I can actually use. James, another guy to see is Paul Elkins. Paul Elkins DIY. He's on YouTube. He did a 3-wheeler called Parvo, and it's got a engine in the left hand side of it that drives the left hand side wheel, and he has got that, and it's legal in the US. He also built a couple of sit down scooters, like recumbent style scooters with a petrol engine, and it's legal in his state. Apparently, from what I can gather on his videos, I've been subscribed to him for years. It's under so many cc's or something. Alright, this is the registration, but you've got to have insurance. Oh, okay. The registration of my 1100cc was a bicycle. Yeah, I wish. People have started making decent electric dirt bikes these days. They have a top speed of a gas engine. They have great torque. Absolutely, Impact. Mate, I've seen a couple of videos of guys doing nearly 100 mile an hour on electric bloody downhill bikes. A good place to go if you want some information of what I used to do is on the internet there's a website, or there's a chat called Endless Sphere. That's Endless Sphere. Well, hang on, I'll see if I can type it in. Hang on, guys. SPH. I think that's out. Hang on. Yeah, Endless Sphere. If you type that into your search engine, that'll bring up a good chat. Those guys really know their stuff, and they deal with petrol powered bicycles and choppers. Hey James, how are you, man? Thought of doing a lot of conversion on the current bicycle. I got new now. If you look at the YouTube channel or the newest video, I show the bicycle. I think it's putting it that way. Too small, and I'm going to try to get it sold. Just needs a back tyre and inner tube. That's about it. Yeah, fair enough, James. But as I said, man, go and check out Endless Sphere, Musty One, Paul Elkins, and those guys have got a lot of good ideas. Paul is quite helpful, man. I emailed him when I was living in Tassie, and I wanted to build a covered-in 3-wheeler bike like his Parvo project, and he was quite helpful. He sent me plans of it. He emailed me the plans back, all the dimensions, the whole lot. And it was awesome. I built an electric version of it so I can ride around town. Too small, I'm just going to... yeah, he's quite happy. But his website is paulalkinsdiy.com, I think. Oh, no worries, Brad. Right, any time, mate. I don't mind. I don't mind sharing information with a lot of people because that's the sort of stuff I do. I like building interesting things. Hello, miss. You got my kitty. There's my kitty. Hello, Cookie.
He's on my bed.
Old Cookie decides he's going to plot things. He gets on the bed and he starts purring and he starts doing his, with his feet. And then all of a sudden he goes off like a cyclone. Yeah, 805 Road King. That's another good one too, mate. Hello, mister. Hello, mister. Here's my boy. Here's my boy. I was trying to stay electric conversion with the bike, but I am too big for that bike. Oh, mate. I'm like 120-something kilos, brother, and the bike I built will still do 40 kilometres an hour with me on it. If you go to like a thousand watt, a kilowatt, or anything like that, mate, it'll push you along 60, 70 kilometres an hour. What's that, 35, 40 mile an hour without a problem. But the idea is just go 48 volts. The higher the voltage, the lower the amperage, and the better economy you'll get out of it. I had a 500 watt three-wheeler trike that I made back in 2007. It was the first electric one that I ever built. And that thing used to do 25, 30 mile an hour with me on it as a three-wheeler. And it was 36 volts. And I used to get 20 kilometre range, no problems at all on the little tiny batteries that are, very small. Oh, thanks, James. Yeah. Hey, Fast and Fearless, how you going, mate? But yeah, check some of my videos. I'm pretty sure it's back in 2007 I did it. It's I'm not sure if it's called My Electric Trike or something like that. I can't have a look. Hang on, guys. I'll have a quick look. I'm going to interrupt the chat for a second. I'll have a look on my channel, and I shall tell you what the video is called. Got to go back. Got to go way back in the archives. Oh, the cats are at it again. She's on. I got $5 on Cookie. You crazy. He crazy, that kitty. Where are we? Oh, guys, I've got to go a long way back. Oh, wait a minute. There's one. It's called Electric Trike Update. It's got a 26-inch. Are you powering with auto batteries or something? Mate, I use sealed lead acid. Today was my first day of making YouTube videos. Okay, James. Mate, go and have a look on my channel. There's it's on there. There's one that's called Electric Trike Update. It's a stand-up trike that I made. It's got a 26-inch front wheel. It's got a bigger one, and it is 36 volts at 500 watts. I don't ride it on the road. Sometimes I do, but mostly I don't. And there's also the stand-up electric trikes test ride. That was another good one. I just get a wheel spin, instant wheel spin on it. As soon as I was driving on the grass with my puppy dog following me, I get a lot of wheel spin. But you'll have to go, hang on, electric trike update when I was in Tassie. That's 3 years ago. That'll show you my original trike I built. Sort of, I think, or one of them. But anything on there, mate, it'll come up. Sorry, guys, I'm missing the... Remember the guy I told you about who built the huge electric bike, something like 10 kilowatts. He had trouble keeping the front wheel on the floor. Will do more than 30 miles. Yeah, I do remember that, mate. Yeah. I remember seeing years and years ago when I was first looking at doing this sort of stuff, there was a guy who had a 50 kilowatt engine in a homemade motorcycle. And, guys, believe me, that thing was insane. It was like 72 volts at 50 kilowatts or something. and it'd do it. I don't know what it'd do, but it was just ridiculous speed. He was passing cars on the highway, on the freeway with it. So God only knows what he was doing. Electric motors have great torque, but tend to have limited RPMs. This is true. Yeah, this is true. Instant torque. The torque and power is just there all the time. Lead acid batteries. Lead acid sealed sounds good. The lithium ion and other high tech batteries are the way to go. But out of my butt. Yeah, me too, mate. Hey, Tom, I'll Rambler 69. How you going, mate? I'm the same, man. I can't afford the lithium batteries. That's why I buy the sealed lead acid ones. Sorry, guys. I'm reading this. I'm reading the comments up there. I got to look at the screen if I talk, I suppose. The sealed lead acid batteries for me are about $50, $55 each. The ones I use. The ones I'd really like are about $100 each. They're 12 volt, 12 amp hour. They'll give you a lot better range, unless you design it to where it gets you the best topping possible. Depends on how it's geared. Case in point, the gear's like a diesel. If you think about it. Yeah, absolutely. As I said, I've got an idea for one that it's a rear hub motor out of a bicycle that actually runs through the homemade gearbox. I made one once before, and it just went freaking awesome. I could get 80 kilometres an hour out of it without a problem. I'll have to go back through my viewing history and see if I can find the link and send it to you. Cool. Yeah, as I said, James, if you go back through some of my videos, man, there's a lot of electric trike builds there. Oh, my glasses keep losing. I also got, I built an electric sleigh out of an old wheelchair, and that's on there as well. And I've also got another wheelchair. I'm thinking about making another bicycle gearbox through that, so I'll have, I think each motor will run about 27 gears, something like that. So I'll never run out of gears. But I think the final drive will be 54 to 11. So 54 on the front sprocket and 11 on the rear sprocket. So I think we worked it out. That'll give me about 65 mile an hour, just over 100 kilometres an hour flat. So that's not too bad, especially running off a wheelchair motor. All right, we got a Dogosaurus. We got a dog? Yep, we got a dog. How much is a 3D printer? I have no idea, mate. Here's my gal. Here's my gal. Oh, you Pong. Oh, your Pongy dog. She found her forever home. Yes, she did. She's got her forever home. She's one of our rescue puppies.
Don't forget the dog.
I would appreciate the link to the homemade gearbox. I have not even done a video on that. It was an idea I came up with before YouTube, and I did actually try it with one of the scooter, those little 24 volt, 24 volt, 300 watt scooter motors, whatever it was. When the kids were really little, I tried it. Yeah, she's a cutie, mate. She's a rescue doggy, and she's got her forever home coming, so that's pretty awesome. Oh man, sorry guys, I got a damn itchy nose. And yeah, the gearbox was made way before YouTube. I'm trying to find from a friend of mine. He lives up in Innisfail, which is about 3 hours north that way. He has some videos of my 7 1/4 inch model train I built. Now, it does have the gearbox idea in it, so if I can get the videos, Brett Ryder, I'll post them, mate. 2 of my 3 are rescued. Awesome, Wizard. I've got 4 cats, they're all the same. So yeah, if I can, I'm trying to get up there sometime, and oh damn, I was supposed to ring him on Friday. Crap.
Hi to Douglas.
Hello, T-Dog.
You need to go and talk to Mum.
Yeah, so I'm hoping I can get the videos that he took of my train, and it's got a little custom-made gearbox in that I made for it. Have you owned a set of late 50s, early 60s Lionel trains? Mate, when I was younger I did, yeah. When I was living at home with my mum and dad, we had a lot of the old early 50s and 60s trains that was from my dad. That's cool, man. I did a lot of tinkering before YouTube, before we took pictures of everything. Me too, mate. When I used to build a lot of my stuff, I never took photos of it. I just built it. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I joined in 2007. So, I didn't take any photos of any of my builds, and a lot of people would see me out riding around or cruising around or whatever I was on, and they're like, "Oh, dude, you got photos of that, or you got build plans?" No, man, I see it up here and I build it. Believe it or not, if you actually had them right now, the anniversary edition, they are worth 50,000. Whoa! Holy crap! That's a lot of dollars. Man, that's unreal, James. Mate, I still got my first BMX bike. Strangely enough, Mr. W wants a Golden Garden Railway. Mate, 5-inch gauge, dude. You can sit on it, you can ride it. It ain't that hard to build. The hardest part of building a model train that big is getting the wheels done. The chassis, everything is so easy to make. I did a bartering system with an engineering company here in Australia, in my town. I used to drive a slasher for a living, and they wanted the back part of their business slashed. So I said to them, yeah, I'll do that for you. I'll slash that and you make me a set of train wheels. So they did that. My dad's brother Richie had 2 of them, and ended up cops confiscated him, and he never had a chance to get them. If he had a chance, he would get them. Damn, man, that sucks, James. So yeah, they made me 3 axles, 8 wheels. No, 4 axles, 8 wheels, and 7¼ inch gauge. So as I said, if I can find the videos and the photos,
it's a bit hungry.
I'll post them up. I'll do a little bit of a video with the photos, or if he can find me
Has it had breakfast?
the videos of the train running. Yeah, he's had his breakfast. I'll post that on my YouTube channel. My little bloke down here. My little bloke down here is hungry. There he is. I don't know whether you can see him or not. Yeah, there he is. He's having a munch. You bring me a drink, please, Chris?
You crippled over here.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, a lot of the stuff I built, even for the kids when they were born, I never took videos, I never took photos of, because I just, you know.
This camera pixels like 5. Look at that.
Yeah, and mainly because I had like a 1.5 megapixel camera, or I only got it in hard copy, so.
Film. First photo was taken in film.
Yeah, way back in the film days, no digital.
First photo was taken in film.
BMX bicycle you have may be worth quite a bit right now. What kind of BMX bike do you have? Mate, I have a 1989 Redline. I have a, sorry, what year is he getting the Redline?
The Redline is 89.
Yeah. Got an 89 Redline. I got a 1979 bike that BMX. I don't know what it is. We think it's a Mongoose. We're not sure. And I've got an 83 Apollo. So I still have all those. I had a nice cat once, but the neighbour's dog ate it. Damn, dude. A radio buddy of mine has a garden railway and live steam, so you can sit on and ride. I think it's 5 1/4. Oh, okay. Well, we run 5-inch gauge here and 7 1/4. My train was 7 1/4. I was always going to build a 5-inch gauge one that fitted in the boot of my car. That Apollo was, so we definitely have some value behind it. How much, so I don't know the condition of it. Mate, I've got a video, James. As I said, go back through my my video archives. You'll see me putting it back together when I dug it out of the box. I actually I moved from Tasmania back to here, so if you actually go back through my video archives, you'll actually see it. Hang on, guys. I'll have a look and see if I can find them. Where are we? Get into the Townsville videos. Yeah, there it is. It's called Old School BMX. That's the... then you got Unknown Old School BMX and your Old School Redline BMX. Is what the videos are called. I love dirt bikes. Hey, how you going, bud? He got the parts as a knot and had to mill and turn up himself. Okay. That's not bad. I can't ride dirt bikes anymore, mate. I hurt me back in a bike wreck, so I can't ride dirt bikes anymore. Mate, I'm doing alright. I'm having a water. I ain't doing that, though. I ain't doing that. Ah, that's better. Yeah, mate. You can get a few kits here, Wizard, but I don't know, man. They're pretty expensive. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, guy was
I looked at a 3,000 watt kit. Yeah, right, James. Yeah, good on you, mate. Does this bod look like it needs a dress? Yeah, I looked at a 3,000 kilowatt engine or kit for the bike conversion, and it was like $3,500 or something landed here, and that is in Australia. That's a guy in Brisbane actually makes them, and he makes them for off-road racing. He makes the electric motors that they use in the off-road push bikes, the mountain bikes and stuff. They've actually got a racing club down south, so they actually use those big engines for racing, which would be wicked to see. But they're in November here in Queensland, Maryborough, Queensland. They're having a pedal Grand Prix where everybody from the different schools around Australia all comes together in Maryborough in Queensland, and they have a 12-hour Grand Prix where they pedal a push bike for 12 hours, 6 hours. I think you used to have a 24-hour one, but I don't think it's going. You think a 1,000-watt electric conversion motor system would be ideal for that swinging Stingray? Absolutely, mate. If you can get a big-ass engine for that thing, they do make them in fat tyres. I'm assuming it's a fat tyre Schwinn bicycle. Is that right, James? If it is, you can actually buy the big fat tyre rear wheel for it, so you can still pedal. And hey, Mr. Mega Friend Zeppelin, how you going, brother? Rock on. It is okay. All right, James. Well, yeah, you can buy the fat tyre rear wheels for them, and you can still pedal it. So you shouldn't have any dramas there. But man, it'll go like stink. I'm telling you. If you get the 1,000-watt or bigger at 48 volts, mate, you might even wheel stand the bloody thing. You never know. Trust me, they got some go. But as I said, have a look back through my videos on some of the electric trikes that I built, and the stand-up one that I made here in Townsville, mate, I couldn't get traction in the backyard. Every time I went to take off in, I just spun the front wheel. It's just ridiculous. I do have an idea for one with one wheel at the front and two at the back. Yeah, I like electric bikes, Brett, right? I do love me petrol ones too, but at the moment, the electric ones is what I got in parts under the house. I've still got a couple of trikes, but I need to get some new batteries for them. So, he's growling. So yeah, once I can get me new batteries, I'll start and do another build. I had thought about a reverse trike, as they call them. My buddy and I are building a trike with a Chevy motor. Oh, nice, dude. I actually thought about that with that chassis I got downstairs, but the chassis is not strong enough to hold an engine. That's the biggest problem. A mate of mine offered me an LS3 motor the other day that would have been unreal. But man, that chassis just not going to hold it. The only bad part, thieves coming by and stealing the bicycle. I'm sure I would not want that to happen. That would anger me very bad. What does the system go for price-wise? Mate, I wouldn't have a clue. In Australia, you can pick them up off eBay. eBay's the best bet. I think I paid $300 for mine. That was including the batteries. Landed in Tassie. And that come from off eBay. A 383 Chevy. Oh, dude, that's nice. I had a 350 Chev in my drag car that ran nitro meth. That thing was a wicked piece of machinery, mate. But yeah, James, I just like the electric ones, mate, because if people can't hear you, they can't complain about you. And the electric vehicles are coming leaps and bounds nowadays. I'm assuming you're in the US, so you should be able to get sealed lead acid batteries cheap, mate, or even the what do you call lithium-ion batteries should be cheap. Neil Young has electric 59 Lincoln that is pretty fast. He has had it for 2 years, way longer than hybrids and most other electric cars have been around. Absolutely, Impact. Guys, if you want to see a really fast car, White Zombie. That's a Datsun 1200 Coupe. it runs like 10-second quarter miles or something like that. It is just freaking ridiculously quick. 383 stroker engine from the Chevy. That's a beast. Making 300 foot-pounds of torque on a stock 350 engine. Yeah. But yeah, no, if there's a lot of guys out there that will do the electric vehicles, mate. Killer Cycle is the top fuel electric drag bike. And from what I heard, it runs like 5-second passes. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. Drive Shaft Drew, my brother. How you going, bud?
She said she just put a little bit on him and
But yeah, no, there's a lot out there, guys. As I said, I stick with the electrics around here because I don't want to make a lot of noise and piss people off. But, you know, you can sneak around the place. 360. Oh, mate, 360 Mopar. Yes. I had a Charger with a 440 6-pack engine in it. It wasn't the original motor with it, but it came in there. Is that cranked or wheel? What do you mean? Oh, the horsepower? Don't know, mate. I can do burnouts in second gear. Mate, I remember my drag car, man. I was on a 8.9 second run, and the front wheels never touched the ground for the first 1,000 feet. I'm going to hit the sack, mate. Got to go work tomorrow. Yeah, no worries, Wizard. Thanks for coming in, man. It's not a drama. I'll catch you on next week. As I said, I didn't do a live show last week because my daughter dislocated her kneecap, and I didn't do a show last week. But anyway, it's all good. But yeah, as I said, James, go back through some of my old videos, mate. There's a lot of information that I put on the electric bikes and stuff that I got in there. I think there's even one on the wheelchair. Yeah, that's cool, mate. Yeah, she's all right. She's just not allowed to drive a manual car for 12 months. Yep, Night Wizard.
Kate's trying to hold back a laugh.
TV. Yeah, as I said, I also thought about hooking up a rear hub motor that's got the pedals and the gears and everything on it, putting a 54 or 53 tooth front sprocket onto the back wheel, onto the hub, which I can do, and then run that down to maybe a 1-to-1 drive on the actual crankshaft of the bicycle, and run that through the back standard bicycle gears. Don't know. As I said, another one was, as I said, was Paul Elkins. He has done Etard is in the house, mate. Yeah, Paul Elkins has done the same sort of setup on his 3-wheel, and he even did a 2-wheeler. So that's a lot of information there. But as I said, I'm working on the same setup. I've got the wheelchair motors. I want to put the big sprocket on that and run it down through a set of gears, maybe a 7-speed on the back. I'm not sure what I can get hold of yet. Because wheelchair motors, they're 1,500 watts each, and I have 2 of those. And I can run that through a gearbox. There's so much torque. Sorry, my brother, I need to go grocery shopping before bed, so I've got to fly. Oh, no worries, Drew. It's all good, bud. It's all good, mate. Hey, Rito, what's up, man? Me and Chopper are talking about putting 1,000-watt motor on the Chopper bicycle. Beginning next Friday. It'll be crazy. Absolutely, mate. You'll be surprised how quick that'll be, bud. I'm seriously... Electric motors have got so much torque, it's just ridiculous. But as I said, the wheelchair motors I've got, as I said, they're 1,500 watts each. So that's 3,000 watts. And they've already got their own gearbox. The gearbox is already there. I've got forwards, reverse, the whole works and jerks on it. So it should do well. 383 stroker going into that trike came out of a 66 Chevelle. That was a 9-second car. Holy crap. Dude, you're obviously gonna have 2 wheels at the back and 1 at the front. Is that right, James? If not, man, it's gonna wheel stand, brother. You're gonna have to make that a bit longer than a normal trike, I think. That'd be freaking unreal. Oops. Must be good head. Hello, I'm getting dark. What's going on? Gotta turn the light back on, boys. Gotta turn the light back on. There we go. Turn the light on with the cloud coming over. There we go. Now you can see me again. Mate, that thing's going to be wickedly cool. You definitely got to do a video on that, mate. You definitely got to video that. I love trikes. I like my bikes, but I mean, I love the trikes because you can go as slow as you want, or you can scare the shit out of people. I actually did think about doing a reverse trike, and
So you can see on this leg that the kneecap goes straight. You look at this one, my kneecap.
yeah, that's what I thought of doing. Two at the front, one at the back. A reverse trike. If you've seen the videos on a lot of them on YouTube, especially ones that are like the T-Rex in the US, those things in corner are like 2 Gs.
Oh God, he's back.
Here in Australia, it's a bit harder to get a trike registered. It's not that hard, but there's a lot of BS you got to go through. Would you build a race engine without putting the right race heads and cam on? Hell no. Hell no. If it can't breathe, you ain't making horsepower. One of my 4 cylinders I think I had a 484 cam in it, a 2-barrel Holly, and match ported extractors. I think I shaved 60 thou off the block, 40 thou off the head, and that went pretty good. That was making about 400 horsepower for a 4-cylinder. Registering a car here in Australia, standard one's not a problem. Something you build, that's where you got a lot of problems. You've got to pass. You got to pass an engineering, get an engineer to inspect everything. So that's the hardest part. And it costs you $2,000 every time they got to inspect your vehicle. So if you don't pass, and you fix it, you still got to pay another $2,000. How are you setting to try the cup? There's 2 wheels going through the front and one at the back, or vice versa. The reason I said that's because not everyone does a full build on a 383 stroker. Yeah, I agree, mate. Yeah, I agree. The 2 wheels at the back is not too bad. You can obviously normally just use a car diff, car gearbox, tail shaft. For a solid rear end, you got to use a minimum of an 18-inch. Hey, Duke Small Engines, how you going, mate? Sent you a PM. Sent you a sticker. Oh, okay, mate. I haven't got it yet, bud. Yeah, 2 wheels at the back and 1 at the front. As I said, you got to use an 18-inch tail shaft, the smallest you can go. That way, when it moves, the tail shaft will move like a normal car. If you use an independent rear end at the back, well, of course you don't even have to have a tail shaft. You can just go straight off the yoke onto the back of the gear diff. My suggestion to you is not corner that thing too fast. They're not too bad, mate. You just lean into the corner as you go around. But yeah, Jukes, mate, I haven't got it yet, brother. It usually takes anywhere from 7 to 10 days for anything to get to me by snail mail. But I will keep an eye out for it. I never got a sticker from Duke Small Engines, did I?
I don't know.
No. The rear end is going to shorten 71 Nova. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought about using a independent rear end out of some of our Commodores here we have here, or maybe a Subaru. I even thought about the Subaru building a 4-cylinder trike using the rear end motor and not motor and gearbox. So I'm not a big fan of Subarus, but although the Boxer engine isn't too bad for a trike because it's pretty flat, but I'm just not a big fan of the Subarus. They're okay, but they have a tendency to their oil pickups in their sump have a tendency to spit the dummy. Maybe it's just Australia, I don't know, man. I don't want to like everybody else around the world, but yeah. Chevelle ran 9 seconds in the quarter mile. That's a quick Chevy Chevelle, man. They're a big-ass car. I think my Gemini, when I had that, man, it without... What did it run? Well, not run. It weighed just over 1,000. Just over 1,000 kilos, I think. I think it was something like that. I can't remember the weight on it, mate. It was too long ago. It was back in the 1980s something. It was a road registered car when I first started playing with it, but then we just completely gutted it there was nothing but a rolling shell on a custom chassis with aluminium floor pans, so it was just ridiculously light and ridiculously quick. So, it does change. She put the wrong person on. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I've got a sniffy nose too, guys. But, yeah, no, it's all good. I'm gonna call it about 9:30, guys. I'll only go for about an hour this morning because I've still got another hour's drive north of me to get to. Oh, these glasses keep falling off, man. I've still got an hour's drive, so I'm gonna have to go and get organised for that, and go for a run up there and do some videoing and see how we go. GM hooked up, yeah, man. I was running 15 by 15 inch Mickey Thompsons under the back of mine, and there wasn't much clearance between the wheels and the diff, I'm telling you. It's like that much maybe if you're lucky. She was a fully tubbed arse end. I was running like 6-inch cheese cutters on the front, and mate, it was quick, dude. It was seriously quick. Afternoon nap. Yeah, all right, mate. I'll keep an eye out for it, man. As I said, I've got to do some mail outs tomorrow. I've got to send some to Dizzy, and a few other people have sent me some stuff. So, if you guys want one of my stickers, this is in the plastic. These are them here. Hang on, I'll take it out of the plastic so you can see. That looks pretty crappy. Yeah, you can't see it real well. If I can get some light on it. Hang on, guys. There we go. That's one of my stickers there. If you guys want one, man, I'm quite happy to send you one. Just as I said, just PM me your address, or send me an email. I'll put my email address in the chat. Hang on, guys. I'll stick my email in the address. This is the email address. If you want to send me a message, and I will. I'm quite happy to send me your address. I'm quite happy to send you a sticker. I don't have a lot left, but I'm quite happy to send a sticker. Now the only deal is, if you haven't got a sticker to send back, that's fine. I'm not phased, mate. The only deal is, send me something back from where you live, even if it's a postcard, a sticker that says I got lost here, or even, I love New York, or whatever town you're in. I'm not worried, man. As long as I get something back, I'm happy. Something I can stick on my sticker board under the house. And you sent me 2 over a year ago. I just finally made some. Oh, okay, that's cool, mate. No dramas, man. As I said, I'm quite happy just to, as I said, get something from somebody. I mean, I'm not phased. There was one guy sent me postcard when I was living in Tasmania. He sent me a postcard of where he lived, and it was somewhere in Germany, and it was awesome. But unfortunately, that was in the box of stuff that got lost when I got shifted back here. I want one of my toolbox. I'll email you later. Yeah, no worries, Impact. Yeah, I'll send you one, bud. As I said, that's the only deal. Just send me something back. Even if you don't have a sticker, not phased, mate. Doesn't worry me. As long as I get something back to say, where you live, what you're doing. Even if it's only a 6x4 photo of one of your projects, with something written on the back of it, it's all good. I don't care, guys. I'm happy with it. I'll have to start a separate book or something. Hey, Mark, did you get the stickers I sent you? It's been a long time. I haven't heard. Mate, I don't know, James. Mate, I don't know if I did get them. One sec, guys. I'll show you something. The Bearded Mudder sent me these. I got his sticker. He sent me that probably a year ago, and I only got it a little while ago. I got, I can't show you the front of this. It's got my address on it and the address that sent it to me. But I got this one from Mr. Mark 1. And I only got that the other day. And I don't know. It says this was sent on the 10th of April, 2018. And I only got that the other day. So I think the snail-drawn chariot that's ordering the mail, mate, has probably either got lost on the way over. I don't know, as I said, James, I don't think I have, man. My email address is at the top there. If you can take a photograph of your sticker and send me an email me a copy of that. I can't go downstairs at the moment because I haven't got any computer hookup down there. Pa says, "Oh, did it, dude? Oh man, happy birthday for the one that's gone bad, dude." I got to wait till October this year for my next one. Yeah, James, mate, dude, I don't know. I'm really cheesed off about that. If I did get your sticker, I didn't get your sticker. I'll have to go down and have a look on the notice board. That's the only thing I can do. I'm going to have a look on my sticker board. I'm just looking on your channel now, man. I'm pretty sure. Oh, dude, bloody YouTube has unsubscribed me from your channel, James. That's freaking why I haven't been getting any bells or notifications and stuff. I'll send you a jar of my favourite moonshine in return. Hell yeah. Good firewater, that stuff, mate. I'll put that in the engine. So yeah, James, that's it, James McIntyre, mate. YouTube has unsubscribed you from your channel, dude. So I've resubscribed, hit the bell notification button. But yeah, I didn't get your sticker, bud. Can't understand why. Yeah, I got old Brat Riders. Yep. Yeah. I don't know why they did that, mate. As I said, I've resubscribed to you, James. I just don't know what happened, bud. What are you chewing on? Oi! Fleabag? Damn dog. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. They purging subscribe. I don't know why they do that. So yeah, I'm sorry, James McIntyre, mate. I didn't get it. I'll tell you what I'll do. Dude, I'll PM you my address again just in case I spelled it wrong or something like that. And as soon as I get it, if you want him, send me an email through the email address above with your address on it, and I'll make sure I get a sticker out to you ASAP, bud. I'm hoping to do a mail out tomorrow or Tuesday. I've got to send a package to Mr. and Mrs. P, Jeanette Pickering over in the UK, and I've got to send a parcel to you, Dizzy. What's the matter, eh? What's the matter? So I've got some number plates I'm going to send over to him, and I'm going to send a parcel, just a little parcel from Australia to Jeanette because she's in the UK. So that should be a good mail out. Yeah, okay, James. I'm sorry, man. I just didn't get them. As I said, bud, I will email you out one ASAP. As I said, either tomorrow or Monday, I'm doing a mail out, and Redbeard's Garage is supposed to come on later on tonight, everyone. Oh, nice, dude. I'll have to try and see if I can be here for that. All right, Brat Ryder. Have a good one, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, as I said, James, happy belated birthday. But yeah, man, James, I'll send one out to you, man, ASAP. As I said, my email address is up the top there, and just roll back up through the chat. just send me an email with your name and address on it, and I will definitely send you one out. As I said, this is, oh, hello. You can't have these. These are my stickers. This is my sticker. So, as I said, I will email one of these out to you as soon as possible. And they're on 3M paper. They're on the good stuff. So the guy that does these, he guarantees me they will last for 3 years in the sun. YouTube has done the same to me on some of the channels I watch. I think they're trying to run everybody off. You could do, mate. I don't know, Duke. It's crazy, man. I don't understand why they do it. I hit the bell notifications on a lot of people's channels. Get a few videos. I suppose I don't comment on a lot of them. I do watch them, but I don't comment on them. Sometimes I'm watching on my little phone here, and the bloody keypad on it, you know, the keyboard on this thing is just so freaking small. Let's see if I can get it. That's my keyboard. That's what I got to try and type with. And man, my fingers are just way too big for that. Yeah, they're trying to make it hard for small channels to grow. They are finding it difficult to hang out ad revenue, so many people. Yeah. I used to have ads on my channel, mate. They took them off me too. It's weird. I'm actually watching this show on my phone right now. Oh, okay, James. Yeah, that's all right, man. Well, as I said, I watch them on there, but it's just my hands are too bloody big for the keyboard, and I just get frustrated about typing it. Lonesome, how are you, bud? We were talking about electric bikes before and cars and getting into there, and I'm heading off to a big car show today up in Ingham. It should be a good day, mate. Should be a good day. I will do some videos. Maybe I might just take a lot of photos. It just depends on the people that own the cars. They don't mind you taking photos, but they don't care too much for you doing videos and that sort of stuff. They like talking about their cars. That's not a problem, but they just don't like talking on video. But you know, what are you going to do? It's all good. So yeah, guys. Sorry, I'm just reading the chats. Yeah, I tried to. I got to do a video for old Muck Rider. Old Mucker, I think he's called. We have a Royal Enfield dealer here, and he loves riding his Royal Enfield. So I promised him I'd get a video up at the Royal Enfield dealer. I'm hoping to do that sometime next week too. I had to wait for the owner to come back and then ask permission if I can video his business. I may not video his name or anything like that, or where the address is, just to be on the safe side, man, just so people don't get peeved off and that sort of stuff. So we'll just play that by ear, and go from there, man. So yeah, it should be a good day, I hope. It's just a matter of getting permission to do the videos. I took some photos and a video of a motorcycle that I was looking at buying ages ago, but I didn't post it because I didn't buy the bike, so I didn't bother posting any videos about it. And then my hard drive on the computer, actually that computer down there, spat the dummy, so I lost all the videos and heaps of other stuff I took. I lost about close to 30 gig of music, and that on my file I used to put on. I got a little thumb drive that I can put music on and plug it into the stereo system of the car. We did that. We drove up from Tassie. Never heard the same song twice, unless it was a cover. That was when we heard it, but we never heard the same song twice on the way up. There's over a couple of thousand songs on there, so it was kind of good just to listen to that when you're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, that was quite good. Oh, the sun's coming out now. chopper. I actually had the chance to get a real mini bike chopper for $75, but ended up it was sold before I could get the money in my account. This Friday looks like I might have to look elsewhere if I want to get a mini chopper bicycle or gas powered bike. Yeah, oh mate, I would love a mini chopper. There's been some for sale here, really, really cheap. There was a guy who had one for sale for like $30, but it didn't have an engine in it. Oh, that doesn't worry me. Will you get out of the cat's food? Damn dog. But yeah, as I said, mate, eBay. eBay's the best place to go, I reckon. Or what do you guys have over there? You have we have Gumtree. I'm not quite sure what you guys have over there. Craigslist. Maybe have a look on there, mate. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that would be the best place to look. There's offer up. Let's go. Wish and 5 Mile. Oh, okay. Whereabouts are you, James? Was it? Sometimes I call it Crab's List. Yeah. But yeah, here in Lake City, Florida, USA. Oh, nice, man, nice. Yeah, I'm in Townsville, Queensland, Australia. So, yeah, it's not too bad here at the moment. The weather's getting cooler, but usually it's stinking bloody hot. But yeah, no, man, have a look around. As I said, even if you got a hold of you, Dizzy, he might know where there's something. I don't know what it costs for freight to send stuff around over there, guys. Just for me to send, I sent you Dizzy, he's in Massachusetts. I sent him a motorcycle number plate, a little Aussie flag, some Aussie stickers, a couple of my stickers, and a little koala that clips onto your shirt. And that was like $16.50 Australian to send something that far. I'm beautiful North Carolina, tropical in summer and frigid in the winter. Oh, dude, I wish it was cold here in the wintertime. It's just damn hot and humid in the summertime and in the wintertime. So, I used to live in Launceston in Tasmania, and man, it got cold down there, dude. Top temperature -1, -2 in the wintertime. Snow. That was awesome. I've looked at a couple of mini choppers around here, but they were all junk. Oh, fair enough. Will you stop eating the cat's food? Yeah, we got the same deal here, man. I really wish I lived over where you guys were sometimes. The amount of stuff you can find. I've seen some videos and stuff like that, and yeah, usually I've seen one on Let Go, even Craigslist. Someone is going 1,500. I'm actually pretty looking, but it's way too small. Oh, okay. I know there was somewhere was advertising ones that had like 110cc or 50cc engines or 250, sorry. But I don't know if you could actually road register them. I'm not sure. We have a couple of 9-degree Fahrenheit days this winter and about 12 Celsius. Mate, I wish. Like we get, it's usually in the 35 to 40 degrees Celsius here. I'm not quite sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Somewhere around in the 90s, maybe 100. And there's one, it had a Triumph 200cc engine, which was actually pretty big for that mini chopper. Yeah, I can agree with that, mate. I had plans somewhere, James, with to build a mini chopper with a car wheel, a fat car wheel, rear wheel, and a bicycle front wheel. But I am danged if I can find the plans. If I could find them, I'd email them to you so you could actually build your own frame, the whole lot. Yeah, good old Trumpies Impact. I don't mind the Trumpies, mate. They're not a bad engine. As I said, I'm still looking for an engine for my chassis. I really don't know what to use. Dog's going to sleep on my foot. I thought about electrics. That wouldn't be a problem. But I don't know, man. The only bad part, I don't have the jigs or the pipe benders to create an actual chopper frame. In a sense, it'll be a while before I could do something like that. Yeah, well, mate, I'm the same. I don't have a pipe bender or anything. The muffler shops, where you get your exhaust pipes and stuff done, they will bend pipe for you. I'm not quite sure how much they charge here. I think it was like $20 a bend or something stupid. But there's a lot of the engineering places, if you buy the steel from them, they will bend it for you. But yeah, no, I'm the same, man. I mean, just a pipe bender here is about $200 Australian. I have all the chop saws and all that sort of stuff. Got to go, Mark, going to barbecue half a cow for our 16th wedding anniversary tonight. Oh, unreal, James McIntyre. Happy wedding anniversary, bud. Yeah, mate, look, as I said, James, email me that address, bud. I'll get you that sticker out bloody ASAP, mate. I don't know what YouTube was doing because I never received any notifications on your videos. So I'll have a look later on tonight and I'll get back on and watch a few of your videos. I just don't know what happened about that. And yeah, man, as soon as you send me something, brother, I'll even send me your email, send me your address, and I'll send you one of my stickers out ASAP. 16 years, mate. I've got 21 years up this year. There's only 4 more years and I'll get out of jail free, isn't it? What are you doing down there, dog? Oh, man, I wish I could get rid of this itchy nose. Must be some pollen or something out. It's all good, James McIntyre, mate. Have a good night. And, yeah, as I said, mate, send me that message. And I will definitely get one out to you as soon as possible, bud. Will you stop kicking me? God damn. The dog's gone under my computer desk, guys, and she's kicking the crap out of me. Well. Well, guys, I'm going to shut it down. It's usually that I'm only on for about an hour this time because I want to go to this car show. And as I said, if I leave here at 10, it's going to be 11 by the time I get there. Then I've got to find a parking spot and stuff and everything like that. So, thanks, Impact. Mate, I want to take a lot of photos, dude. Yeah, she does, mate. Unfortunately, she's the foster puppy that's gone to her forever home next week. So, yeah, she'll be leaving me, but it's all good. I've got plenty of photos and everything of her, so I'll still see her. But, yeah, guys, I'll get some stuff organised. Mine just rolled over to 26 years. Damn, dude. I only got 5 years behind you, bud, and I'm catching up. But yeah, guys, I'll end it, and I thank everybody for coming along. Impact, James, Wizard when he was here, Duke Small Engines. But yeah, guys, as I said, I'll put my email address in there in the chat one last time, and I'll do that. If you want to send me your address, I'll send you out a sticker as soon as I can. I am sending out, so I'm doing a mail out this week. Monday or Tuesday I'll be mailing them out. I've got to mail Mark ones out. I got the letter back, and I got his address wrong, so I actually got his letter back. So guys, thank you very much for coming in. That's my email address. Send me your address, and I will send you a sticker. So guys, I shall catch you all next week on Chopper's Wasteland. Bye guys.